So I guess this is just happening. We're on a Twitch stream. Ha, wow.
That, and you can just do it. Like, let me look at Geekly Inc. I wonder if they're still live. Yeah, they sure are. They sure are.
Okay.
How many people they got? Oh my god, they got upwards of 33 people.
Oh, the half of the devil's number.
Yeah.
66, of course.
Probably would have been better if we were, if it was a normal night, but it's fine.
We live and we learn. Or we just fuck up. That happens too. You know, who knows?
I mean, 33 is a good night for game crimes, I'd say.
I'll take a 33.
Given that now we appear to be rocking a healthy 0.
Oh, that's like as soon as it starts, we just get zilch for like a few minutes, and then suddenly there's 7 people there or whatever.
Yeah, but if I say out loud that we have 0 people, then that prompts people to say hello.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah, because they get offended because they think that we think they're not there. See, there we go.
Jaime! Fuck! Ouch!
I told
Look at that.
you.
Do you see that number jump up, brother?
Yeah, jumped up to
See?
8.
I'm gonna do like a celebratory spin in the chair. That's right. That's right. We did that shit. I definitely spilled water on this desk.
Hell yeah.
So we are back at it again with unreleased games. I noticed, Mike, on the stream, it does not have any videos of us.
Well, it used to, and then I screwed it up.
Well, shit, brother.
It does now.
They missed the glorious spin. I ain't gonna do it again. That's a Discord exclusive.
Discord. You have to be one of 2 people allowed in the Discord.
That's right. I spent the entire day smoking hydro, and now I am on Discord Nitro mode.
So, here's where we're at with which ones of these games I was able to get to run on real hardware.
Okay.
Carnivale ran.
Okay.
Dinosaur Planet goes to a black screen. Dragon Sword 64. Is that a PAL game? It says USA, but it does not run at 60 hertz.
I cannot speak to that because I don't think it's finished.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely not syncing correctly on the CRT. And then also when I hit A to create a save, it locked up. So maybe I don't create a save next time.
Maybe not. No. Yeah, just try not saving and see if that helps.
And I haven't tried Mini Racers either.
Okay. Would definitely downloading an emulator get those other games working. It just would not be a game crime stream unless we fuck something up.
Mm-hmm. And I have uncharacteristically planned for this and downloaded an emulator ahead of time. So
oh, see, we're putting it together.
I don't mean to brag,
putting it together.
But
you're kind of a big deal in that you downloaded an emulator from a website.
I wouldn't say that I'm a big deal. I'm kind of a deal.
I'm actually a bargain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are we going to hit up first? What do you think?
Probably Carnivale, because I know it works, eh?
Yeah, let's do it, baby. So this is an interesting case of a game that was developed without a publisher. So the goal was to, have something complete or near complete that they could show a publisher, and they just never got there. So as far as I know, it's pretty well done. I'm sure it's not final, but there's a lot here, and it's basically a 3D mascot style platformer. I believe this was supposed to tie into some sort of like French animated kid show or something.
Yeah, it's giving me some like, it's like a halfway between like a 90s Nickelodeon and Don Bluth.
Yeah, actually. So, while we're here, we should explain to the people how your N64 video does not look like complete smeary Vaseline dog shit.
Oh yeah, it's running a N64 digital, which is an HDMI mod from PixelFX, which also doubles as an RGB mod. So this one, where normally my systems would have analog video going into the retro tank, and then actually, how's the audio level really quick?
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah. I'm just excited that we have audio at all. So like is, um,
It's getting
so
spicy on the title screen.
whereas normally I have my audio go through or my analog out go from the system to the RetroTink, and then I use that HDMI for the capture. It's got dual out, so actually there's HDMI directly out from the N64 as well as analog out, and those are split off that way.
Nice.
But
Yeah, if you're not aware, the N64 was built with a post processor for its graphics chip that added a blur filter, essentially like a texture filter. It's the equivalent to anti-aliasing, but it really couldn't handle anti-aliasing to that level. But this digital mod actually bypasses that filter, so the games that you're looking at are going to be unusually clear compared to what they might look like if you used to go play them on a CRT or something.
yeah, and if we go into, I can pull up the menu for it. It's got a built-in on-screen display you can get through a button combination. We go into video, and there's all sorts of crazy stuff that we don't have to get into right now. But you got a slot mask creator if you want to really get into those like CRT filters. You have deinterlacing options, which are the motion adaptive deinterlacing is kind of a game changer.
And then that it actually works.
Yeah.
Also, this thing can output in absurd resolutions, right?
Yeah, like, I think it'll do 1440.
Yeah, 1440p for an N64 game with HDR.
I was when I turned it back on, I was troubleshooting why all my video is green. Was like just straight up green on the CRT. And analog out set to YPBPR, which is what it should be set to for an American CRT. I had to change it to RGB for the colors to look right.
It's really weird.
I'm extremely confused about that. But whatever, it works.
Maybe your CRT is a Playboy, an international baller. It can handle all sorts of colors and syncs.
So I can turn the de-blur on and off, which you might not be able to see a huge difference in. It depends on the game.
You can definitely tell, like, okay, at this screen, if you look at the candy stripes, that's where you're going to see the biggest difference when that filter is on and off. Around the edges of blacks, like the opening of the tent or the building over there, you're going to notice the sharpness of those lines soften a lot with the de-blur on and off. You can actually see the pixels move.
Yeah, there's some games. Some games make more use of it than others. So I think probably like a good one to look at would be Donkey Kong 64 if it were that kind of a stream. But that's not what we're here for. So we will.
Yes, please, dude. I would rather play a blank screen than Donkey Kong 64.
Have you played it with the thing where you can switch Kongs at any time?
No, I refuse to. No, thank you.
Oh, I kind of enjoy it.
I hate that game.
Do you
really
just not
don't
like
like
Do you
it.
just not like collectathons?
I don't like collectathons. I don't like rare games. I don't like 3D platformers. It's a real.
I only like extremely common games too. I like to play any like sports game from 10 years ago. That's all I'm into.
Brother, I've been riding Madden 09 so hard. You have no. Me and Plaxico Burris are just going crazy.
Let's see. Oh, we got. This is actually one of my like pet peeves. I hate when they make the menu for a game playable.
Like we have to walk around to things.
Yeah.
It's a little too twee.
Racing controller. Oh no.
Racing controller.
Wait,
Oh, you're in for a ride, my friend.
when he was at this angle, I'm like, are his pants down? If I turn him around, is he gonna be hanging dong? And then he's just got a low belly.
You know what it is? It's like I was noticing the same area, but it looks like his boxers are like pepperoni pizza textured.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We love to see it.
Select new game. Oh, multiplayer. Oh, that was what
Multiplayer.
racing's for. Okay.
Okay, go. Like I fuck with a bumper car. Bumper cars are fun.
Yeah, but I'm just so alone. I don't have anybody to bumper my car with. So
No one to bump and jump with me.
I think I was telling you my internal controller Blue Retro mod was flaking out, and I didn't end up having time to go in there and desolder it. So like I
Okay.
literally opened up my console, cut the wires, and put my console back together.
You are running a house of chaos over there, my friend. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Oh man, look at the texture on the ground. That's prime N64 right there.
Okay. No real options for like I bring up a menu, but I can't really do anything with it.
Maybe like those are items you have to find.
Yeah, probably.
Duck shoot. Okay.
There's a lot of buttons, and none of them seem to do anything. Oh, we got a thing.
Oh, we got a thing?
Oh yeah, we're just collectathoning our way through this game.
I'm feeling like the real Donkey Kong.
Okay. Pardon me for wanting to go into the freaks tent. They have more menu over here. I thought we were already in the first level, and they're like, "Hey, you want to see those options again?"
No wonder this game never made it to market. They blow all their money on menus. Okay, so
Right now.
are you ready for this? This game is based on a movie. Like a movie that actually came out.
What movie?
It's called Carnivale.
What if you're like
Or
twins?
Carnivale.
Okay.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Should we
In fact,
take a
I'm
break
gonna
and watch it in its entirety right now?
I'm actually gonna search this and see if it's real. Because I have like doubts now. Oh fuck, it's real. It's real. It's extremely French. The English dub of this movie is Lost Media.
Wow.
Okay. There we go, folks.
8 silver coins to enter. I have 1 silver coins.
You need more silver coin?
Yeah, but like...
So lots of rats.
they're not really hooking me in those first few moments. They're not, I don't really buy the motivation here. Ooh, an enemy. That hurts.
uh,
That's basically just the Chippendale Rescue Rangers dog, right?
it is, yeah.
So, if you're wondering why I'm not attacking, it's because I literally can't. There are no buttons to do that.
Oh, there's a bag on the ground next to that bench over there.
Correct. There were so far that's the third bag I found.
Yeah?
I cannot pick it up because each bag is 15 of whatever it is, and I have 30, and that's apparently the max. So, yeah, we're going to hit that bag. It's going to do nothing. See, 30.
30 somethings. Okay.
Ooh, I don't think I've gone this way.
This is like if you were like working the Gathering of the Juggalos and you're setting up for it like a week ahead. Look how flat it is. This is Indiana.
2 coins.
Yes, get that money.
Yeah, but if this dog bites you, he makes you drop the coins you need to progress.
Yeah, but you picked it back up.
Yeah. Wait, that's a door. Let me go in it. Yeah, you picked it back up, but then you're like stuck in the corner. Oh my god. Okay.
Sid showed up in the chat to say this dog crashed Bitcoin. Hello, Sid. It is so nice to see you, friend. Oh my god. This is a spectacle, Mike. And by that I mean it's one of the most boring video games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
What'd you get? Nothing. Those coins have to be around, right? Like, they wouldn't be Donkey Konging you for nothing.
There's another coin.
You're up to 4, baby? Oh, can you run up in that crater?
That's what I was just about to do. Oh god, there's bombs.
Bombs?
Lamp oil? Rope? Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend.
I don't like this carnival. This is not fun. There should not be bombs at a carnival.
Yeah, I don't think I would let Amelia ride any of the rides here.
I'm not giving my daughter access to a bomb, okay? I'm sorry if that upsets people.
Not again.
not again.
Yeah.
Sid says, how can you say it's boring when there's regularly twisted architecture? When a signpost is curved, that's the Joker. It's true. It's true. That's the literal Joker.
Oh, we can creep.
Oh, the music, that's actually sweet. The little pluck strings. Let's go. That's really good.
Yeah, I can't be mad about creeping.
Nah. I think you dropped a coin near that crater back there. Because you had 4, and I think you have 3 now.
Yeah, but like, at the end of the day... Here's another one over here. They seem to just be appearing. Like, it seems like they respawn.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have to pick them up in order or something. Or not have to pick them up in order, but you pick one up and the second one shows up, and then...
Maybe...
Get that creeping into a hip-hop beat. That's right, Cameron could flow over that. Easily. It's very whimsical music for all the bombs.
I did come back later. Oh, this is obnoxious.
It really is.
So what's what's our goal with this one? With this game?
I have no idea. Maybe collect 80 cents? Seems to be the story. I see why this movie didn't really get widespread distribution.
Okay.
Actually, this is sick right here.
Yeah, it just takes me back to this place that I've already been.
Okay, yeah, that's less sick. We want to climb in the mouth. Just let us climb in the mouth. Honey says, it looks like Tim Burton's version of Medieval. That's not a bad read, actually.
Now I'm
Sid
kind
says,
of hoping that it'll accidentally glitch extra coins out of me. Yeah, keep biting me. Maybe it'll... Nope. Nope. You just go back to the menu.
Keep biting me. I'm reloading. You didn't even get to use the bumper cars.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. What? Where were these last time? They heard us talking. They're like, yeah, the game does kind of suck. Here you go.
It's like you go to and show it off to an investor and they play it for 5 minutes and this is terrible. And the game starts over. It has all the pieces you need in place. It's like, oh, that's much better. Much better. You have to be able to shoot those or something.
I mean...
I don't know. It seems weird, right? What does the Z button do?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's so like this game is screaming for a jump, and there's no jump to be found.
Uh-huh.
At least the game is very N64. I will give it credit for that. These colors are just horrid.
We got 6 coins now.
We're balling. Stay mad at us. Is it another coin?
Yeah.
You're practically rich.
Just
You're gonna be in that
get
tent in
more.
no time. Let's go, baby.
Unless I get bit by this fucking dog. Oh.
This kind of has like, oh yeah.
Okay, where was the thing that said I needed 8 coins?
It was like a little head thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of those around.
Yeah.
This is a password thing.
There he is. There he is. Let's go. Oh, this is a mini game? We were punished for our hubris, Mike. With a mini game.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, there's a meter on the right-hand side and, like, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yo!
Test try? No!
What the fuck are you saying? Jaime says, I think there's an overworld within the overworld and all you have are minigames. That makes so much sense and it's very unpleasant to think about.
Wait, you don't.
Oh, you have to.
How many times do I have to do it to win the mallet?
Oh no! What did we do to earn that? He's pulling the plug, folks.
That's no. I don't have it in me. But mini racers, though.
Mini racers, on the other hand, you might be into some mini racers. If it can run.
It's running.
Yo, that's a good sign.
Ooh. Okay. I do like what I'm seeing here. Yes. Love a Grand Prix.
Oh yeah. The Sport Rider, the Twilight, the Slipstream, the Mud Blaster.
Dark Fire. Yeah, we're
Dark
gonna go
Fire.
Mud Blaster.
We gotta go Mud Blasting. Folks, we're blasting mud. Which one drives at 451 miles per hour? says said. The Montag Mobile.
Wait, hold. Oh, there we go.
This music is slamming.
So I can turn it down on this a little bit so you don't get double. Boy.
My name is Mud Blaster Boy.
Okay.
Was this league the Dog League? That's cool. Okay, so it looks like we got like an RC Pro-Am style.
Oh shit, that's touchy. Oh no. Ooh!
Woo! It's a pretty hard turn. I can't handle you drifting immediately into 90-degree angle. You might just have to, like, brake, maybe?
I know what I have to do.
You can do this. Let's go. Okay, this is working okay. Oh, I'm just not gonna say anything about your performance ever. What the fuck was that? Did your car do a wheelie?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yo, this okay. I gotta see if maybe it's just the mud blaster, right?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's not ideal for
Can
non-mud
anybody
situations.
translate the stats?
Not me. I cannot do that.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna.
AAA is such a good name anyway. That's good.
Oops.
So this game was produced and canceled. It is supposedly unfinished because there's supposed to be a track editor in it as well, the formal version. But for the most part, this is done in terms of having the cars and the unlockables and stuff like that.
Not in terms of being playable, I'd say. Holy shit.
That's awesome. Sid says maybe you need a normal blaster. That's a good point. Honey says Micro Machines on the NES played a lot like this. That's true. Micro Machines, RC Pro-Am. This is a beloved genre in European PC developing circles, which I know nothing about, but I know they love these race car games. RC car games, or rather. How can you hate that game? That's so good.
It's the turning is like obnoxious. I feel like this game would, if it gave me a D-pad, no problems at all. But like, I'm not even going full tilt on the stick. I'm turning like that at like a third tilt.
Sid with the I don't think we're not going to beat this comment. Europeans love it when stuff is isometric, and that's true. That's very true. That's one of the truest things ever said. You know what? I like it when things are isometric. I respect a good Zaxxon, folks. It's neat. It sucks that this game doesn't control as well as it could, because I like the premise. I just can't get over the car doing a wheelie. It's so beautiful and stupid. You're actually okay. That's not bad.
No, I'm not gonna get fourth. I'm not gonna get fourth.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh man, the thing I can picture is like me being like 11 and not having shit to do, living out in the country, and actually like unironically getting good at this game.
Oh my god, yeah.
You're like, this is one of 4 N64 games I own.
It's one of those games that you rent multiple times because it just feels good. You're like, yeah, why not? I have a weekend.
Hey, we got next race.
Racing in the sewer, friends. I'll tell you what, if you are offering to RC car race with your friends, don't do it in the fucking sewer. It's rude.
What?
Is it possible you're having controller problems?
No.
Okay.
No. No. Not me.
I mean, it says it reminds me of those old truck racing arcade games. Yeah, I agree.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what they're called
like
though.
Super Off-Road, I feel like is one of them.
Super Off-Road is a great one. It also reminds me a lot of Rock and Roll Racing, which is one of my favorite games.
God, I love Rock and Roll Racing. What if we just played
So
that?
good. We could do that. Oh shit! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Crash! Growing up, my dad would only play 2 video games with us, and one of them was Rock and Roll Racing. And the other was like him pounding beers and playing through Mike Tyson in a single night.
Hawk jams into first.
It's so good. The generic NPCs in that game are named Rip and Slash. Just
Did we ever
perfect.
play the Did we ever play the MSU1 version of it? That
I don't
has
think
just,
so.
Like the actual licensed music.
Shut up! No, it doesn't.
Yeah, with lyrics and everything. It's great.
So dumb.
All right. So that is a game with potential. I think a sensitivity option.
Well, we could check the options. We didn't check the options. Wonder if it lets you steer with the D-pad or something. I just don't want to lose this music.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing in there. Here we just go to new game. Pick a thing. And I can't go anywhere on this part.
I'm assuming there's like Mario Kart where there's a like unlockable difficulties.
Right.
What does that mean? What's the difference between the...
Is this like a multiplayer or a mix? Okay, so there's like 2 different types of cars.
Oh, okay. We should try the second one then.
Yeah.
Sid says this menu track has big marked mother spa energy. You're damn right. Also, good pick. We are Devo respecters around this house. This song, on the other hand. Honestly, never mind. The song's banging.
Hold on. The steering is actually tolerable here.
Okay. And your car still does wheelies. Oh shit, you're kind of doing this now, aren't you? Oh no! Your ass. Oh, Honey says it's stock and indie. That makes sense.
Damn it.
Sid says, just noticing all the painting of the various personas on the walls. And that is definitely a thing.
Okay. I can do better than that.
This is doable now.
Yeah, well, this one is.
Keep an eye out for the personas, folks. We know they're there. Yeah, fuck all y'all. Woo! Is that a deer? No, that's like a cheetah. Alpaca, cow, turtle. Okay.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Oh, shit. This track is giving huge rock and roll racing vibes.
uh-huh.
With all the inclines? Oh my god, yeah.
Ugh.
Come on, no! This song is killing me. Sid says, would you say you just can't get enough of this track? That's true. It's true. Yeah, you see what happens when I shut up? You start carving like a roast out here.
Don't you dare.
Jaime says he's hauling ass. That's correct.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better believe it, new record.
Sid says Ford versus Ferrari moment.
Listen, the name of this
it...
controller should tell you I was born ready.
That's a really funny joke because it implies you engraved your name on your controller. Oh, this game is all Personas. Holy shit. Let's go. You knocked that card backwards.
Good.
And he says it's the off-rodeo. That's correct. I keep saying that's correct. I'm trying to fix myself from the that's for true, and I can't do it. Jaime said there would have been fanfic if this game had been released. You know, the world's still alive and we're still here, so there could be fanfic of it tomorrow.
I know. I bet you there still is fanfic. I bet you there is. I bet you.
I do like the other billboard that just says Hammer Slam and then someone going, ouch. This is the hell track. Oh my god.
This track does suck. It's like, what if only hairpins in a game with no steering? Oh, no, you're not gonna lap me. You're not gonna lap me.
Sid says, fix fic for Hammer Slam Man where he doesn't ouch. God, it's just different in the room if Sid's on the stream. I'm sorry.
Game over.
Which car haven't you tried yet?
Most of them.
There's only 4. You do mixed mode? Ooh.
Oh my god.
Is that the worst one so far?
You tell me. Oh, we got lapped. It's a shame because this track is really pretty.
It really is. And the soundtrack has not yet missed once. I love the crashes in this game, I gotta say.
Yeah. I don't think we're getting anything done with this car. Jesus. It may look like I've given up. I promise you I'm trying as hard as I can.
Oh, dude, there is a debug option in this game to give you D-pad controls.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do?
It's pressing L and R at the same time. But that's all it says. Like, it doesn't...
Uh-huh.
Not doing it?
I mean, it's doing some other weird stuff. I don't know if you notice how far out we zoomed.
Oh, camera stuff, okay. Okay!
Oh, here we go. Wait, maybe grip is not my... Oh, steer max angle. Turn this, like, way down.
It's kind of wild that you get to just, like, edit it in-game. That's cool.
You got 4. New record. Try again. Ready, set, go.
So this is very similar to another prototype that got leaked called Tamiya Racing, which some people believe is this game just with a license slapped on top of it.
Okay.
And I just wanted to point out to everybody in the cutting room floor Wikipedia, they go into the details of the creation of this game, and they also go into some information about the unused graphics in this game. And there's one unused graphic that just says Doug. It's a red square that says Doug. And that's it. That's all. Just Doug. Linking it in the chat here for all the Doug fans.
Okay, so now I've turned these guys into idiots. We'll see.
Oh man, you're steering though. It's actually
this
working.
Steering has not been changed.
Oh, it hasn't?
No.
Shout out to Doug, that's right. Can we get some love for Doug in the chat? Raise your Dougs in the chat. Everybody put your Dougs up. We got any Doug emotes? I think can we do custom emotes? Is that a thing? Okay. I may go non-responsive for about 15 minutes while I try to figure out how to create a Doug emote.
Well, I just set my gravity to 0 in the meantime.
Hell yeah, baby! Got a lot of respect for Doug in the chat, and that's what we love to see.
Now I need to go backwards. I need a head-on collision. Oh! Wait, do we already have a car that's like...
Wait, what?
What's the shadow?
is the correct energy for all of this.
Okay, I know what I need to do. We need a track that has a jump. So we need to do this, this. Now we got jumps. And then bear with me as I make gravity 0.
I love this soundtrack. Holy shit.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Sid says, who knows what evil lurks in the heart of racers? The Shadow knows. And Doug.
Oh, one card
Shadow!
just got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Dude, you could win solely by just killing all the other cars. Sending them into outer space. That's pretty cool.
Though. I set gravity to 0 and I'm still stuck to the ground.
Sid says, on these settings, it's a Speed Racer tie-in game. That's true.
Oh, gravity went back to... Weird.
Maybe you need to, like, pause the game and then...
Yeah, let's try something here.
Farm Dad Steve just subscribed. Thank you, Farm Dad.
Yeah, gravity does not let me do that. Maybe there's like a valid range. We can just do like 50. Nope, it resets unless I'm hitting the wrong button.
I wish I knew who did the soundtrack to this. It sounds excellent. And, you know, like, soundtracks wasn't really the system's thing.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, apparently I don't know how to use those options.
What?
So anytime I change these things, I'm hitting start, and then if I come back in, they're just default again.
Oh, weird.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, let's...
Ready, set, go.
Let me go down here. Like, maybe they're getting defaulted when I come back into the menu.
Maybe?
So make it like 300. Yes! But I don't want to run out of wheelie power.
Oh, I wonder if that's what the restart race thing is for. Like, you change the settings and then restart it so that it's under those settings.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Oh yeah, okay, so... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this song rules.
I cannot get this out of my head. I'm gonna be grooving all night. By the way, I am working on the Doug emoji. This will be happening.
Perfect.
We did this like a half hour early, and suddenly I have all the energy in the world. That's a way to trick old people in your life. Change up their bedtime. Will not see it coming.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
To the moon.
So glad you figured this
is a
out.
good game, actually. I'm not sure what's keeping me just like floating just above the ground, but
I don't know. There must, you know what? I bet it's not the game. I bet it's us. I bet we misunderstand gravity somehow. I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They know what they're doing here.
Ooh, let's see what happens. No, go back down. Let's see what happens to the train when it. Yeah, it gets despawned. Hell yeah. I think even though I'm in third place, I'm winning.
You're winning in our hearts. Okay, folks. Doug has been uploaded to the custom emotes on this channel. We have to get approval from Twitch, apparently? Which seems whack, but...
Is this Nickelodeon's Doug or Disney Doug?
It just says Doug. I'm assuming it's a free-range Doug. Oh my god! Farm Dad Steve is balling uncontrollable!
What's happening?
I've been sitting over here fucking with the emotes, and I haven't even seen this man go absolutely sicko mode. Oh my god. So, Farm Dad Steve not only subscribed to us, which is appreciated, also congrats on the baby, but also gifted tier 1 subs to 5 other people. Balling out of control. You're incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God.
Yeah. What?
Well, do you think we should move on at this point?
You don't want me to give you an honest answer. This is all I ever want to do. Is just watch this car hit things. But keep in mind, I'm very dumb. I love that you can find your way back to the ground. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, somehow. I think I'm about to hit the final lap.
This is basically F-Zero to me.
Yep, final lap. There it is. I'm very good at this game.
Farm Dad Steve said, I have fun every time I'm here. Hey, that is the highest compliment we could receive. Honestly. Sid says, now I understand gravity. Yeah. That's how it goes. If the music weren't so jaunty, but it's so jaunty. This just seems like a goof.
No, no. Yes, all that, and we still got third.
To be fair, didn't you put that other one in another time zone?
Is that another Rock and Roll Racing reference?
It sure as shit is, my friend.
Rip is in another time zone. Alright, what else is there to fuck with here? Mass?
The only thing bad about Rock and Roll Racing, the only thing, is that the character who's like modeled after the xenomorph from Alien is not playable.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
good. Maximum mass.
Alright, let's see them move me when they come back through. Okay. Come on! Alright.
Why did that make me think of G-Max Pokemon? That's a good question. Those are the big ones, right? Those are the ones that, like, read or repulse your Pokemon?
Yeah. This is all the faster it'll go with the mass this high.
Well, it must be easier to control.
Oh yeah.
Honey says we should do max gravity next, and I think I agree.
So we can do max mass and max gravity. I think that this also only affects me. Well, the gravity seemed to affect one of the other players. Or one of the other characters. Okay.
Did I ever tell you that one of my teenage jobs was running a slot car racing league?
No, but that sounds awesome.
It was insane. I just sat there and read books while these like guys came in every week and played the slot car racing track. And these were like slot cars that they would drop a bag on. You know what I mean? Like 3 figgies.
Yeah.
And they would get up to like 45 miles an hour and would occasionally just fly off the track. Do you know what I mean? Like a bullet. Yeah. So like it would be like a bunch of like extremely like redneck guys, and I'm from redneck country. That's not necessarily an insult. Like a bunch of redneck guys, and they're fucking like every once in a while, someone would just get nailed in the arm with like a piece of metal at 40 miles an hour, and they would all like pop like a wrestling crowd and laugh at each other when it happened. It was beautiful. This is max gravity.
This is max gravity, max mass, and max motor power. Motor power is is normally 0.06.
This is just what
1.
This is just playing Wipeout. This is what Wipeout is like.
If I could figure out a way to get these settings to stick.
I love the idea of you finding like the perfect tuning recipe for this and turning it into a great racing game.
Yeah, honestly, it does feel like with how granular that is, it does feel like you can get it dialed in.
Yeah, I'd be interesting to see what the game feels like when it's dialed in and feels good, because I like the level design so far. I like the premise. Obviously, the music is insanely bopping all the time, 24/7. Sid said you need to make the Mike's tuning hack. Sid says, no, Doug's tuning. That's correct. It's Doug's tuning now. Okay, so Doug is like the unofficial third member of the show now.
Oh, wipeout factor. That seems like something we want set all the way up, right?
I would agree with that, yes. What if that means that the Euro beats just get more intense? Wheelie power.
And then we need gravity all the way up.
Fucking die. This game is so good.
Oh, and then mass needs to be all the way up too.
Just turn everything up.
No, I don't think we want the grip though.
No?
No. I think grip was okay where it is. Alright, I think we got the tuning dialed in. I don't understand why sometimes it seems to affect the other racers, and other times. Oh no! I literally cannot get out of this corner.
That guy just got combo juggled like in Marvel Capcom. This game is so good.
So this is what the wipeout factor does, apparently.
It must be like an RNG that like there's a chance that you do a somersault or something.
Right, whenever it detects a collision or something.
Yeah, yeah. I love that you can actually race this way though.
Just ping pong your way around the course.
Yes. I mean, you laugh, but you were taking tight turns with that thing pretty well. Now, on the other hand, the tight turns are taking you. I have become Hammer, Slammer of Worlds. Good, good, good. Robert J. Slamenheimer.
I'm just trying to figure out how to stop Enheimer.
That is an awful joke.
It's not good.
I mean, it's the sort of joke where I think you should be applauded for it. Don't get me wrong. It's just very upsetting. Sid said, Kenneth race tricks.
I feel like I should have a combo, like...
You kind of did just combo them. What happens if you nitro in the air?
Oh shit. I forgot about nitro. It does not seem to make a difference.
That's bullshit. You should be able to be, like, flying. Honey said he's doing the Dougie. Sid said, sorry, the stream is now considered piracy of Rocket League. My god, the Hammer Slammer.
Hammer Slammer.
Ouch!
Jesus. Am I on the final lap yet?
You are on the final lap. I think they're on their final lap. It's like physics inspired by watching popcorn cook. Come on! Come on! Right on! Did it! You survived.
I don't mean to brag, but... Alright, should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. I really, like, do not want to.
Okay.
Boy, here's Dragon Sword. We'll see if it works.
So you see my problem.
Yeah?
Like, so it's gonna look okay on the stream, but if you look at my camera...
Oh. So can you play it through the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. That's such a vibe to be playing a game while a CRT is malfunctioning next to you.
What's the story of Dragon Sword?
Dragon Sword is it was sort of a weird. God, it was pitched as Zelda plus Streets of Rage,
Ugh.
and was supposed to have 2-player co-op, and was clearly not finished. I believe the basic gist of this is that, like, it is not it's not complete. Like, there's still stuff to do.
Okay.
To complete the game. The interesting part of this is that the beta's been out for a while. People have gotten their hands on it. I think it's been since 2010. Actually, a publisher has picked up the rights to finish this game. They purchased the source code. This is something that Nintendo Life ran a headline on. So you might be seeing Dragon Sword in the future. Probably not, though.
This is like Zelda. In that it's a game on the N64. Yeah, the N64, it's like... It didn't seem like anybody knew how to do, like, quick animations.
I don't think that the system can handle it very well, frankly. Like, the frame rate's usually pretty low in these N64 games. I know other people have a soft spot for it, but this system is just like... Ugh, it's not attractive to me, and I don't like the controller, so I don't know what there is here for me. I'll fuck with Pokemon Snap all day, though. That's a good game.
I've still never played Pokemon Snap.
Very, very sweet. You got all those Infinity Gems, my friend. You're the new Thanos.
D''NU Thanos. Oh, these guys are just gonna keep spawning, eh?
Maybe you have to, like, beat up the altar or something.
Yeah.
Because the altar did just break. Ooh, okay, we're getting into N64 chat. I appreciate that. Jaime says, Pokemon and Mario Kart is all I ever played on the 64. Bad, if that's all you're doing. But Sid's coming in with the heaters. He's bringing up Sin and Punishment, which is a beautiful game. Absolutely. And also Winback, which I love to death. I think Winback is wonderful.
Winback, absolutely.
You're a Winback defender?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Okay, we got
that for the first time, like, maybe a year ago.
Yeah?
But, yeah, no, I'm into it.
It's kind of good. The sequel is ramshackle, but, like, completely wild and dumb. Like, it's not good, but it's very stupid. It's very sweary. Sid says, Jean-Luc Cougar Crew post up. And says, the sequel is definitely made by Cavia. Yes. But this is a house where we respect Cavia. I don't know. I think we have to. They made Bullet Witch. How can you be mad at anyone that made Bullet Witch?
I don't know that my health bar actually does anything.
Maybe not. The game doesn't, like, it's not pretty or anything, but for a beat 'em up, it's fine. Yeah, I can see how you could do co-op with this.
You can beat 'em up.
Jaime says Sin and Punishment does look cool. It is really stinking good. The 90s had this moment with rail shooters where we got, like, that and both Panzer Dragoons in the same 2 to 3 year span, and that is such a, oh my god. Such a beautiful thing. Sid, I hate that you and I have identical experiences. Sid played Nier because he liked Cavia, a primary reason that no one will ever have for playing Nier again. I picked up Nier on launch because I liked Cavia, and that game is fucking awesome. The original Nier is so good.
Is that kind of like me getting into AEW because of Sean Spears?
But Sean Spears is also good. I think you'd like his new gimmick. Or I guess it's an old gimmick, but I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Yeah, I didn't know he came back. Like,
He came back.
It's been a while.
He came back and he had he has these little like number signs like you would do it like a sports competition. And he like sits in the audience and holds them up to like insult people. So like someone would do something in the ring, he'd like hold up a sign that says like 6.
Yeah, now I'm into that.
There's the fog effect, that beautiful N64 fog effect. You knew it had to make an appearance, folks.
I can't go through that though.
Oh, that's weird. Other fun N64 games. Diddy Kong Racing's pretty darn good, as loath to as I am to admit it. Hybrid Heaven is one of the coolest, goofiest games I've ever played. It's a JRPG where pro wrestling is the combat system. That's all I ever need. Oh, you play as a guy with extremely N64 genes. What else? Mischief Makers is awesome. Yep, Sid, Mischief Makers. Farm Dad Steve's.
I can't defend Mischief Makers.
You can't defend Mischief Makers.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, this is the man. This is the man to hate of the day. I feel like that game is much better in an emulator where you can reprogram the controls.
There's only one good thing about Mischief Makers, and that's shake shake.
That is good. Farm Dad Steed says Banjo-Kazooie or Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't like rare games like that, but I know people do. I mean, someone I grew up with that loves rare games a lot was a insane Conker's Bad Fur Day lover, which I respect.
Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day, just like, I mean, that one's less, it's not really a collectathon in term, like, it's definitely a rare platformer, so if you don't like them, you won't like it, but, yeah, that was a pretty funny game. I remember liking that a lot.
It's pretty linear too, right? Like it's not, Donkey Kong 64 is literally just like they let you color every coloring book page at the same time. Okay, we're gonna be looking at the game the game list here for the N64 because it's thin, folks. Fighter's Destiny 2, that game is a banger.
We got a backflip.
We got a backflip move. This game goes up exactly 1 point in our estimation.
So it's at a -3 for those keeping count.
Maybe I'm discounting the N64. I'm looking through this list and it's like Body Harvest is pretty good. Bangai-O is pretty good. Snowboard Kids is pretty good. All the Bomberman games are fun.
I wonder if I have
soft.
a game series collection list. Yes, I do. So we got best of lists as
the best of lists. Okay.
we get the Game FAQs. It's gonna put Legend of Zelda, GoldenEye,
List of the best character battles. Let's go.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros is fun.
Majora's Mask. Okay.
You're a big Perfect Dark lover.
I'm a huge Perfect Dark lover. I think the game's great. I know that I always get like really upset when people are like, "Oh, it's GoldenEye." I'm like, it's got all the same weapons. It has all the maps you were playing in GoldenEye anyway.
More weapons.
But
More weapon variety.
But bot support.
Jaime says, hot take, GoldenEye wasn't fun. I thought this. I played the remake and changed my mind, actually. I thought the remake did that game a world of good. The 360 canceled version?
How do normal people feel about Diddy Kong Racing?
Well, I'm not normal, so I'll refrain.
I'm not either.
I love it. I think it's really good.
Okay.
Like it's a riff on Mario Kart that actually feels unique, and the plane levels are genuinely interesting.
I
WWF No Mercy, also probably the second or third best wrestling game ever made. Just incredible.
I do really like Jet Force Gemini.
I have never played this game. Ever.
Oh yeah, we should play that sometime.
Yeah.
Mario Party? Let's see.
That's how I feel about that Mario Party. Big thumbs down.
I did have the big hand blister though. I remember going to school with a whole section of my hand skin missing. Blast Corps though, how do you feel about Blast Corps?
Fucking incredible. What a wonderful game.
Yes.
Just like, if you enjoy an arcade experience, there isn't a better arcade experience on the system.
What? We should have gotten another one of those. Or even
Yes.
even now, why isn't anybody doing that?
Imagine a Blast Corps where you could create your own levels and share them online. Like,
You
ridiculous.
could say there's stuff like Teardown but it's not really that same energy.
It also doesn't have those, like, phenomenal N64 metallic textures that are all over Blast Corps. Make it the best game ever.
Okay. Mystical
I
Ninja
do wanna-
fucking slaps on N64.
Yes, it does. I gotta shout out Sid. No Mercy on N64 does have the Diggity Dog song. Absolutely. It needs to be said. Dig diggity dig dig diggity dog. The WCW NWO Revenge might be better than No Mercy, depending on your roster lineup.
That's the
But it
one I
does
played
have-
the most of.
That's a good ass game. It's got also a ton of phenomenal Japanese wrestlers under like goofy outfits, so a ton of you can have really great matches with like a fucking Frankenstein. Incredible game.
Excellent.
The Resident Evil 2 port on the 64 is surprisingly good.
It's
Very
it's
impressive.
Wild that they fit like the full motion videos in there for one.
Yes. You don't really lose a lot, despite it not having any sort of CD to support. Like I said, Body Harvest is good. Mike, Shadows of the Empire, how you feel about that?
I like Shadows of the Empire, but I don't think it's because it's a good game.
Correct. Apparently there's a PC version that's playable, and I have no interest in that.
And has full motion videos.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Pilot Wings, I love Pilot Wings. Will love Pilot Wings forever. Those games are great.
I enjoyed the original Turok despite itself.
Turok? You get.
Yeah.
I like first-person shooters where you get to shoot a bow and arrow. That like clicks something for me.
Yoshi's story is dog shit.
It's so awful, and completely like I think the worst usage of N64 graphics. The 2.5D is absolutely atrocious.
For sure. And it's like I don't like Yoshi's Island was like a really good game, and then they like I don't know what they were thinking. They like completely bastardized it.
I have to read a note that Sid gave us in the chat. RE2 on 64 has one of the funniest editions, where they added an after-mission report written by Chris that's so poorly written it makes you think there's no conspiracy. People just don't believe him because his report is bad. That's beautiful.
Hold on, I'm getting the chat up. That's why we lost our cameras here. 1 second.
Ah.
There we go. There
Let's
we
go.
go.
Let's go, baby.
Pokemon Stadium. I mean, I never play it, but I know it's very good for those Pokemon people.
Yeah, I'm not a Pokemon person, so no comment.
I played a lot of Rush 2.
The Rush games are excellent, actually. The home ports. Some of the arcade versions are a little copy pasty, but like Rush is good. Rush 2049 is pretty fun.
Uh-huh.
I-
With
that's-
the wings on your car
With-
that
There's a wings button. That's so good. It's so good to be driving in normal traffic and use my wings button. Starman says, "Is there any chance of us playing Clay Fighter?" Actually, I have Clay Fighter lined up for next week. An unreleased PS1 port of Clay Fighter 64 Collector's Edition.
We need to
which has
play
some
that like
unreleased characters.
we need what's that it's I don't know if it's a ROM hack or the one where they add like real combos in.
Oh, the Clay Fighter mod for competitive play.
Yeah, we ought to play that sometime.
We should have a Fightcade night. I think that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just find the most cursed shit on Fightcade. Mario Man 60 or Mega Man 64, awesome, great game. I mean, Mega Man Legends is also a great game, and they're the same game, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the choice, I would probably play Mega Man Legends only because of it's not blurry.
And the soundtrack's better on the PS1 version.
Oh, I didn't know it was different.
It's CD quality audio, so it's not different, but it sounds better. Quest 64 is surprisingly okay. I don't mind that one at all. Hybrid Heaven's good. Killer Instinct Gold is a fun game, don't get me wrong, but there is no reason to play any other Killer Instinct other than the new one. That game is just perfect.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like dial-a-combo fighting games.
Mm.
That's kind of kept me off of Mortal Kombat for the most part as well. Which I don't think they're nearly as bad at that these days, but the older Mortal Kombat's...
Modern Mortal Kombat is very footsies oriented.
Yeah.
So it's really goofy. Have you played the new Killer Instinct?
Mm.
That game is fucking incredible, Mike. We have to do that on stream.
Okay.
If nothing else, because the playable Battletoad is actually really fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the arcade game Super Battletoads?
No, I don't think I did. What's the deal with that one?
It's like it's a Battletoads game. It's a beat 'em up, but it's like it's got blood. It's like
What?
yeah. This is this thing I told my friend growing up about it, and he thought I was lying to him because I was like, yeah, I found this at an arcade that we went to, and it's like you get a guy in the ground, and he'll do like 3 punches and then turn his hand into a drill and like drill him in the face, and, like blood sprays out.
My God,
dude, it rules! It rules. We should play that sometime.
If you Google Battletoads Arcade, one of the first things you get is like a Santa who is also a pick man who is showing you his ass. Let's go.
Let me take a look here.
Nobody needs our opinion on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Those games are just good.
I mean, I wouldn't say... Oh, it was called Battletoads Arcade. Why did I think it was Super Battletoads?
I bet that's what it got
also known as Super Battletoads. There we go.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think N64 is the place to play those games, but...
Nah.
Let's see. Oh, here's Win Back.
Win back. Win back.
You know what's weird to me, and I should play it sometime to figure it out, but like, I feel like there's like a cult following for Beetle Adventure Racing.
Mike, you don't know?
No.
Oh my God, that game is incredible, brother.
How,
definitely the best racer on the system. Definitely the best racer on the system. Not even close.
What?
Yes. I'm not joking with you. It's hard, and you do have to play a lot of single player to get all the options unlocked, but it is a wonderful racer that really emphasizes combos, turbos, and knowing secrets and shortcuts.
Okay.
It also runs at like progressive, which I think is nuts, if I remember correctly. There's some sort of video mode with it it might be widescreen. I'm not sure, but
okay.
It's pretty nuts stuff.
Rocket Robot on Wheels?
Yes, a 3D platformer made by a team that had some hype behind it. I think it's a pretty good game, but it's still a 3D platformer from that era of 3D platformers. So it's got a lot of collecting. It's got a lot of little guys giving you 4-page text explanations.
Okay.
While Carnival music plays.
I've never been into any of the 3D Castlevanias, really.
The N64 Castlevanias are awesome, but they're not good, if that makes sense.
Perfect.
Within the first 5 minutes, a skeleton on a motorcycle that's 10 foot tall comes up and drifts into you. So it's not your normal Castlevania, but it's pretty banging.
Nice. Vigilante car combat's not my thing.
I like Twisted Metal. I don't think that game's very good though.
Yeah.
Just Twisted Metal's fun with a bunch of friends. Good
I
for a player.
fucking love NFL Blitz.
Yes, yes, yes. More goofy ass sports games, please.
It's so good. Um, yeah, no, I could play that for hours. You mentioned Snowboard
Too.
Kids earlier. I've never touched it.
It's so good. It's very Mario Kart,
Okay.
but it's developed by Atlas.
Okay.
And it runs like a dream. It's got great music. So if you can get used to the control scheme, it's very much a Mario Kart competitor. Just like the Disney racing game is on the system too.
Oh, beautiful.
Which is the Disney racing game was made by Rare, and it's basically a sequel to Diddy Kong Racing. Jaime says the only Castlevania I want to play is the fighting game. Kind of a good game, I won't lie. It takes some time to pick up, but it's great. Castlevania is one of those series I somehow missed entirely, said Starman. And Jaime says the same. That's wild. That's like Castlevania is such a huge part of me playing video games from when I'm like a baby.
Yeah.
I think I played Castlevania more than like Mario or Sonic.
You're more a fan of the old Castlevania than like the new. Well, I say new 2D style, but like.
The Igavanias.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I think those games are very well laid out and very well timed. Some of the more Metroidvania style Castlevania games are good, but they have a real signal to noise problem where there's a good 3 or 4 of them that aren't really that different from each other and don't really do anything that interesting. I'm thinking of the first 2 DS games specifically, and the last Game Boy Advance game don't do much for me other than just like time to collect my 270th monster sticker.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whereas like Order of Ecclesia is really good, Circle of the Moon is super good. I think Harmony of Dissonance is like the best of the Metroidvania style games. I'm also kind of a Symphony of the Night hater, so I mean it's a good game, but the Inverted Castle stinks. It's so bad.
Yeah, that's fair. Where do you land on episode 1 Racer?
It's banging. It's banging and balling at the same time. It's also my wife's favorite video game, so I think I've played it almost as much as anything else on that list.
That's excellent.
I've watched that woman just like smoke an expert league race. Beautiful.
Let's see. International Superstar Soccer? Maybe. I don't know.
That's the Konami one, so it's pretty good.
Oh, awesome.
It's the one that turned into Pro Evo.
StarCraft 64 just seems like I don't understand why you would put in RTS on N64.
I'd like to say it does run well, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
Blizzard did a good port, but it doesn't adapt to the control scheme perfectly. I think there's a Command and Conquer port on the system too. But the one thing that StarCraft 64 does have is a very good 2-player mode, like split screen. So StarCraft for parties is kind of a weird, wacky thing to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Starman also missed Zelda. There's some good Zeldas out there too, but there's also some not good Zeldas. I don't know. I don't like a lot of the 3D ones. What else we got here? Wipeout 64 is great. Fighter's Destiny is too low. That game is awesome. Mike, do you have a Tetrasphere opinion?
I remember renting it in like 2000 or maybe right around 2000, and it was okay.
It's pretty crazy to try to catch up on now. It's very hard to play. The rules are kind of inscrutable, but it's banging. Jaime says NBA Hang Time. I've never played that one, but I've heard it's good. I think this is the definitive 2D Mortal Kombat game too, the N64 version.
What, trilogy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
the PS1 version is really bad and has loading times like in between rounds and shit. Yeah, Fighter's Destiny 2 is the best fighter in the system now.
Do we need to get into Dinosaur Planet?
Let's try it.
Okay.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
I mean, I'll show you what happens when I try and play it on real hardware.
Also got to throw a shout out for Ogre Battle 64, which is really good. Great game. I didn't see it on that list. As well as Wonder Project J2, which has an English translation and is lovely. The Sheeran, the second Sheeran game also got a remake on N64 that recently got an English translation patch, and that one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Wow, this game's a stunner. Look at all this.
Yeah, we're not
Color
loading,
and
friends.
motion.
It's just crashed.
So are you going to try to open this in an emulator?
Yep.
Okay. So for folks who don't know, we're going to be playing Dinosaur Planet for the N64. This game eventually became Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube. And that game changed a lot from this prototypical version to the GameCube version. The original version didn't have any Star Fox characters, for instance. But a prototype was discovered a few years back, and people have been working on slowly modifying and building the game up to make it playable from front to back. So we're playing one of the most recent patches for that from August of last year. Otherwise, the game would like crash on an opening menu or crash when you go through between levels or whatever. Starman says, you're just working on this, right?
Yeah. I was just gonna say that I noticed that Sid said that you can't see dinosaurs. And fun fact, a T-Rex is physically incapable of doing John Cena's signature.
Oh man, I hate how perfectly tuned that joke is for me.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was a joke where I was like, I'm not gonna make that joke, and then I remembered who was on the call, and I'm like, all right.
It works for me. Anytime you can pop me with a joke that's just like you could also tell to a 4-year-old, I have some appreciation of that. Starman says, when my family was growing up, we had Mario 64, Clay Fighter, and Episode 1 Racing. Yeah, that's pretty norm. Jaime says, Ogre Battle looks like a tactics a bit. Oh, dude, if you've never played Ogre Battle, please play the Super Nintendo version. It's incredible. It's somewhere between JRPG, real-time strategy game, and board game. And there is nothing like it. It's very, very interesting. Starman says, ugh, I get that a lot. Well, hey,
hold on.
Not from us, buddy. Hey, cool. Mike destroyed our pictures and the stream.
Yeah. Well, I went like full screen, and it went full screen on the wrong screen. So, hold on. Stand by.
Sid, god damn, dude. In the chat, he says, Ian Malcolm, you recreated dinosaurs with no hustle, loyalty, or respect for the natural order. Except that, like, they brought Jurassic Park back and we didn't get John Cena in any of them. Zero John Cena.
Windowed resolution. Let's see.
Doing my homework here. Send a little screen cap out to the chat if I can. Well, let me put an image in the text chat. Well, okay then. Screw me. I was just going to show that we do have Doug on the way. We'll have Doug next week, probably. The Doug emote.
The very expensive Douglas.
Oh, I watched that third episode of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Not as good as the old Beavis, but like old Beavis that's an all-timer.
Okay, I'm just putzing around with some video settings here. Give me a second.
Jaime says the new Beavis and Butthead. I was surprised at how good it was. This is Mike and I's DM like every other week, I think.
Uh-huh.
Where it's just like, hey, do you remember that episode where they got caught in a box? It's great. But the new season just opened up, and yeah, it is really good. The first few episodes especially.
Let me just set up controls. Up, down.
Some of the jokes during that little Nas X video completely killed me.
Who's the dude where they're like he's in every video?
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. And then there's the second video where he's in it, and they're like, "Oh God, here we go again."
I think my favorite part is Butthead's like, someone ought to do something about this Jack Harlow showing up in all the videos. And then the next thing is like little Nas X pulls the thing and the electric chair goes off. And Butthead just goes, oh, okay, well.
um, the video, it's not the Nicki Minaj video, it's the one where the guy's a janitor in the museum.
Yeah, Tiesto.
And he's talking about how he's like, how he you know, you can just masturbate wherever you want because you got your mop right there. The Muse is like, I don't know. I'm just gonna word for word. We're gonna go down. We're gonna tell everybody in chat
all the best jokes.
All the best jokes. You're not even gonna need to see it. I don't know. It's just the line about him just being a really considerate masturbator, like, sent me to the moon.
Yes, very good. We're lowest common denominator around here, folks. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Beavis and Butthead is generally pretty smart, but yes, it's also very stupid. Starman says, every 4th of July I watch the most American movie, Beavis and Butthead Do America. I watched it recently. I think it holds up pretty good. Honestly. How's it coming along?
I think struggling? I've got it. Let me just add the video.
Okay. We might be up and rolling. Oh, let's go, buddy. And that is actually very charming.
Okay, I'm going to reload the game because this happened to me once before when I messed with something, so where it got all glitchy like that.
So shout out to the folks who are working on the Dino Mod Enhanced patch, which is what you need in order to be able to play this game on your emulator at home. We are running, like I said earlier, the newest version of the patch. I just wanted to give a shout out to the people who actually worked on it, because it seems like they're working off source code, and that is a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure. Turn it down a little bit.
This looks more put together than, like, I'm used to. Oh, can you hear it? I don't really hear it.
Oh, yeah, I could hear it.
Let's see if chat can hear it. I don't know. Chat can hear it. Okay, so it's live on the video. Or at least it was.
Oh, because I don't have that window.
Yeah, don't sweat it. I'll just watch the Twitch chat.
Okay, it does not like me clicking away from the window and coming back, so we're gonna restart it one more time. And then I am just not gonna touch this house of cards.
Yeah, N64 emulation is it's sketchy at best.
Uh-huh.
Although, shout out to the guy who's working on the Mr. Core for it, because it'll be the first good emulator for the N64. There's a while where Project 64 literally had malware in it.
Had what?
Had malware, like, built into the installer.
That's great, I think.
We support that around here.
Yeah.
Fourth. You know who it is. It's the boy Borth.
All right, I'm liking what I'm seeing already. This is pretty.
Good vibes, yeah. And honestly, like a little more cartoony than I expected.
From the wizard.
I mean,
Mhm.
Star Fox Adventures is a little cartoony, but it's also got a little of that like horniness to it.
Yeah.
Why he
That's
would
completely not here.
be out here, I don't know.
Was this already voiced?
I know. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not for sure, but
Oh, it's Bowser's airship.
that's cool. This is just Panzer Dragoon, which is really good.
Ooh.
Oh, is it literally Panzer Dragoon? Shit.
I mean, it's controls are real touchy. I don't know how much of that is like emulator settings.
Yeah, that's hard to say. That N64 analog stick is so sensitive. It'd be really hard on some games where the stuff needs to be precise. Like Mario 64 on a third-party pad is unplayable. Sid says, unlike Star Fox Adventures, they don't speak that fake language that's just a letter replacement cipher. And also, all the voice actors speak it like a first-year language student who's doing it for the credit. It's true. It's true. It's all true. Yeah, honestly, this seems a lot more interesting than what we got with the GameCube version. This is a level of, like, you know, cinematic presentation that wasn't really common on the N64.
Yeah.
Tell the queen, I'll bring her daughter back.
Like, I don't even think Ocarina was doing it like this.
I mean, definitely not voiced.
No, that's true. I'm just thinking, like, these camera cuts and the color. Like, it's very
Yeah.
vibrant. Oh, that guy's cool.
Little Z targeting.
Okay, okay. Okay. That's not really... That's pretty normal for the time, right?
Yeah.
That's literally just Zelda. You know what this does scream to me, though? This does scream like Ubisoft version of Mario.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the vibe and... Anime says, looks like you need the blood of your enemies to cast magic. Pretty standard. That's right.
General Scale, ruler, tyrant, and dictator of the Sharpclaw tribe. And who might you be, animal girl?
My name is Crystal, and I've come for the princess.
You seem a long way from home.
I'm just saying, if you're really a tyrant and a dictator, you get to choose your own job title. You don't have to call yourself those things.
If I'm a tyrant and a dictator, I'm calling myself a sandwich artist.
Let's just say we had a nice little chat, and he's agreed to take a rest for a while. At least until I've taken over.
Oh my god.
You
Yeah,
can't.
cool.
My mother will send an army against you.
Ah, yes, Princess Kite. Your mother. Once I've dealt with this animal, then we'll pay your mother a visit. Nice try. But you'll have to kill me before you can save the princess.
Can do.
I love it. You'll have to kill me before you can save the princess, and then instantly dies. Oh, he Star Trekked home. Starman says, if you take pride in your position as a tyrant, why not lead with it? That's fair. That's fair.
I'm okay, I think. Now how do we steer the ship?
Oh, delayed title. Delayed title.
Throw one up for Dinosaur Planet. Not bad.
You can, like, honestly, you can instantly elevate any game up, like, 2 points in my book with a delayed title.
Agreed. Especially a fighting game, like where the title just pops up 15 seconds into the match and just says Street Fighter.
Alright, now let's go get a burrito. Burrito Man.
Hi, Rictulos. Howdy. Nice to see you. Sid, coming through again. I'll tell you how we steer the ship. We Dinosaur Planet. Gavin Flint Fergal Plant. You think this game was made in Europe?
I mean...
Fergal. I have not met a lot of Fergals. It's a cool name, honestly. Aisling? I like that name. I'm probably saying it wrong. This is so much more... Like, I don't mean to shit on games that people like, because I'm sure they like them, but, like, this is much more compelling than what Rare is doing with, like, Donkey Kong, to me.
Oh, yeah. I definitely want to boot up Star Fox Adventures and just see the intro and see how it compares to this.
Big skyship is cool. The moon!
Yeah.
Sun, rather. I guess? Yeah, the sun. Sunset.
The nice
Ruptilus
sun.
asks, is this the start or the end of the game? This is the start of Crystal's adventure. As the title screen reminds us.
I think we've stopped. Crystal, get me out of here!
Wait. If she could get the bird out, why wouldn't she just do that at the very beginning instead of waiting the rest of the trip?
I'm sorry, Kite. I can't open the cage. It's okay. I'm not feeling too good anyway. This must be Warlock Mountain.
Warlock Mountain. I'm in. Those are two good words put together, making good things.
I'll go and find the wizard. He'll get you out.
Okay, so you finally get to run around. The water effects! Come on now! How's this feeling?
I mean, you know.
Energy eggs! Rutilla says, Crystal from Star Fox. I didn't know she had her own game. She did. She had a game called Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube where she was playable. But prior to that, a game starring Crystal was made for the N64 called Dinosaur Planet, which was canceled mid-production and then kind of resurrected on the GameCube. And if I remember correctly, they brought in like Namco to help co-develop. That might be Star Fox Assault. I'd have to double check. But...
Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I only sort of read what they said, to be honest.
I didn't catch it.
Dead dinosaur, keep on walking.
Help.
I'm impressed by the visual design of this game.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me guess, no jump button?
Nope. Seems to be the theme. Frame rate leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I can tell it's a little chunky. I wonder if that was maybe the problem with getting some of these games made. Is, I mean, there's so many N64 games that spent forever in development, and a lot of them that struggled were due to performance issues.
Yeah. So we gotta set something on there.
I guess.
But I don't know what.
I don't either, frankly.
Crystal, come
Oh.
here, my gal.
Rutilo says, aside from 64, the only Star Fox game I played was Command, which was oddly a turn-based strategy game. That game is kind of wacky. I really do like it, though. It is very much a real-time strategy game, oddly enough.
Randall, what's happened to you?
Let's go.
Random.
Scales. But I'll be fine. And what about you?
No need to worry about me. You taught me well.
Did you rescue the princess?
Yes,
Is that like a...
she's stuck in a cage on the galleon.
My dear,
Cannot tell. That's like an anthropomorphic fox?
is in extreme danger.
Yeah.
You
Maybe?
must take this.
Or a dinosaur, maybe?
It's my spell book. General Scales tore out most of the pages and cast them into the storm.
Ooh, projectile spell.
Really putting their ass into this game. Respect to them. Like, Sid says this guy sounds like the blacksmith from Diablo 1.
If you find a page and have collected enough magic energy, you can use the spell.
Ooh, got quite a treasure
I'll look
in
out
that
for them,
Herodric.
so you don't have to worry about scales anymore.
It's not Scales I'm worried about. Let me tell you about the history of Dinosaur Planet.
Oh, can we not?
When time was just beginning, a race known as the Krazoa ruled this world.
Oh no, are you
and
getting a
much of the
cutscene?
universe.
Yeah.
Though in a great battle,
Getting an exposition dump.
they and much of the
Oh
universe
boy.
were destroyed.
The worst part of it is then you're left with like 5 minutes to actually play the game.
Right.
Came life.
The dinosaur's god, the great Chimera dragon, created this world. And
Can't
since
skip it
that
either.
day, life has been good.
Cool.
At least until General Scales unleashed his army. But there's something else. The King Earthwalker had discovered this sacred place and began to think the ancient texts were hiding something. Maybe the history of the planet was wrong.
The planet.
You must go to Discovery Falls. You'll find some answers
The history of the planet was wrong?
But what about you? And how will I find this place?
As long as I stay here, then I'll be fine. The magic within this place is keeping me alive. Search this chamber for an object and use it to escape from the mountain.
Any
So take
objects?
it to a friend of mine. He'll direct you and the
I'm-
princess to Discovery Falls.
It's like you've had the game for 5 minutes, your best friend lives in a cage, the other guy you know is immediately dying.
Ooh, magic crystal plant. Chop it down with your sword. I don't have a sword.
Another interesting thing about this is that there is a different version of this that features Fox as a playable character. So at some point in time, this rebrand of Dinosaur Planet to Star Fox Adventures was planned for the 64 as well. Starman says, I'll be honest, I'm hooked. I'm going to have to find a full Let's Play of this because I'm sure as shoot not going to play it myself.
Yeah,
I don't even
no.
Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of how I feel about Star Fox Adventures also, though.
That's fair. And honestly, I don't find this kind of adventure game very compelling myself, so I don't think I would ever play it all the way through. I also don't know if that's possible right now. One of the difficulties with this enhancement mod that I was talking about was the game crashing or deleting saves in between levels or at certain bookmarks in the story. So I don't know if it's fully playable. Let's Play really might be your best idea.
So I am kind of a sleepy boy. Do we want to check out the intro of the GameCube version for comparison?
Let's do that, and then you can go crawl into your big bed.
I sleep in a big bed with my wife. All right. Hold on.
Correct. This is a game you play with a full walkthrough. Okay, now I'm curious is whether or not that exists, because that is interesting. Yeah? Kind of?
Wait a minute, where's my...
Yeah, there are a couple of like YouTube videos that walk you through the deets. If you're on your PC, would you want to just load a video of it, maybe? That'd be quicker? Okay.
There we go.
Rutilla says there's probably a half-finished one on GameFAQs. Let's see if the GameFAQs types actually got to this game yet. I think that GameFAQs, like, there was a time where GameFAQs was the funniest internet community possible. So it's just like people willing to drive to each other's house with katanas over whether or not Solid Snake was stronger than Samus. Beautiful. Dinosaur planets.
Alright, we got a GameCube.
We got a GameCube. No FAQ, no walkthrough. You're really messing up GameFAQs.
I could have swore I had it on here, but I just have Star Fox Assault. So I will load up a video.
Starman says, I miss those days. That's a weird time to be into video games, like the early 2000s. It's like right when it's not becoming associated with kids as much, but also immediately when you get like Mountain Dew Gamer Edition, the tiny Halo head, just all this stuff that is like a really weird, ugly part of the 2000s. For God's sakes, they made a Game Boy Advance with a tribal tattoo on it.
Oh god, yeah. I remember that's like the Who Are You era, right? They
Mm-hmm.
had like yeah.
And they had the ad for it in the magazine that was just Mario with a tribal tattoo.
Here we go. The it's only in 480p, which I mean, yes, the game was in 480p, but then compress a 480p game into a YouTube video. But I think it'll at least get the point across.
Here we go. Back when they were just do all the hair textures.
I remember that fur texture being more impressive than it looks here.
Jaime says I'm going to buy tribal stickers for all my devices now. Oh, hell yeah. The best part is that wasn't a sticker. You can't take it off. That different. You know?
Oh god. That voice acting. No.
Jaime says, just like a real tribal tattoo on white skin. That's true. Those only come out after accidents in your backyard grill.
Yeah, maybe it's just the era, but I'm like instantly, like they're pretty close. It's throwing the voice acting out, they're pretty close visually, but I'm just instantly more drawn to the N64 version of this.
Yes, I would agree with that. There's like a weird thing in the 2000s where there's a lot of auspices of trying to mimic like animated films and all that nonsense, but like there's a certain beauty to how simple the other demo looked.
Yeah.
This is like, for as little is going on, it's kind of busy. You've got like a bunch of lightning in the background and the fire and multi directions. Like it doesn't have the same sort of quiet vibe the N64 one did.
They look like they're having just as much trouble aiming as I was.
Yes. Like a lot of games in this era look like they blew the whole budget on textures, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, do those blades need to be textured? Probably not. There they are. Next week's stream, Mike, we're doing Madden 95 through Madden 05. A critical analysis.
My favorite part is that they had like Madden 25 for their like 25th anniversary.
Yes.
And then they got to Madden 2025. Or no, they haven't gotten to Madden 2025. Wait, what? It was a number they've already done.
Yes.
What year is it? Do you remember playing Madden 2040? I do.
Oh, Madden 2040 is banging. Jaime says, it's weird, but some games from the PS1 N64 era have a pixel art effect on nostalgia now. I would agree with that, especially having played with the PS1 Core and the Mister a lot this year, and super dinking around with all the settings on the retro tank to make it look perfect. The games have a certain texture to them that you can't really mimic, like classic sprite work. I don't know if just because, you're working with a lot of limitations as a developer or what, but something like Vagrant Story on the PS1 has almost a watercolor quality that it wouldn't have with a quote-unquote higher quality graphics system. From the Krasos Palace?
Oh god, they gave this like a whole like dungeon. Ugh.
They really leaned into the whole she's gonna be naked as shit, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow. It's like shoulder pauldrons and the world's smallest bra.
General Scales. Hiko, Kohud.
Oh, this guy's design sucks worse now. I don't like it. They had to keep that sick line in about him being a tyrant and a dictator.
Utashkov Suk? Kiash Niko Kuduk Ash Atashkov.
Keo Cloud and a kekt moyorik oi. Keo Ola General.
Moak. Aumdekulak. Ahiko Ilokio. Mudu Tadijwi.
So it says, why on earth do they say proper nouns in English?
Yeah.
Hiko Kutsash Kuduk Nakivu. Ikianajo.
And he said both dinosaur and planet later, so they have words for that.
What language is that game in? It's not in like the... Oh, it's okay, it's proprietary to this game. Gotcha.
They stole that from Back to the Future.
There's a part of me that's like, this is the same fake language as Shadow of the Colossus. Panzer Dragoon and Shadow of the Colossus and Eco all share the same fake language.
I cannot stand listening to her talk.
She's awful. It's so bad. Starman says, are they speaking a real English language or Simlish? No, it's an invented language for the game known as Dino Talk. Thanks, Wikipedia. You're doing great.
Okay, so I think my personal verdict is if you're going to play this game, play the N64 version, crashes and all.
Or just play Mini Racers.
Yeah,
Bring up
or
the
just
debug
play
menu.
Mini Racers. Change the gravity to maximum or all the way down, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Just have a ball. We got another one lined up next week for PS1 games. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Yeah, let's do it, baby. We've got Clay Fighter coming at you. We've got a game called Moons of Mania, which I think is going to be ballin'. But we are both very sleepy, and we need to crawl inside a big blanket and fall asleep right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife hates me because I tear open all our blankets and crawl inside them. And she's like, I will buy you a sleeping bag. It's not the same.
You're walking around with like a comforter as a shirt with just leg holes cut in it.
They say that that's not sufficient for casual Fridays. I've been warned.
And you're like, how casual are you trying to be?
Yeah.
Let's really throw down. All right, good night, everybody. Peace
Yep.
out.
Thanks everybody.
Mwah.
Bye. Oh.